What's good, YouTube? My name is Kyo. In today's video, it's going to be a little bit different. I've come across some crazy news about Pokemon. I don't necessarily cover this, but I think this is such a massive news. The news is, after reading the title, Ash is leaving the anime. And I feel like this is crazy news because, you know, it hit CBC, it hit CTV News, it hit the Toronto News, it hit CNN News. Like, Pokemon was a phenomenon. Okay, at its peak, you couldn't avoid it. You could be at one end of the earth, or you could be living even under a rock. You would hear about Pokemon. So I want to go over the news and give you my thoughts about it. Obviously, I am very, very sad. I grew up with Pokemon, and I was there when the Game Boy, not even the Game Boy Color, when the Game Boy came out and the first gens came out, when there were still VHS cassette, and per cassette there were 4 episodes. And so it's still very the fact of hearing it is massive. Okay, so let's just go over it. Ash Pokemon Anime Farewell Tour begins with reuniting with old friends. Early this morning, we learned that Ash Ketchum, the greatest Pokemon trainer in the world, at 10 years old, is at last hanging up his hat and will no longer be the star of the 25-year ongoing anime series. Absolutely crazy. The moment you talk about Ash, you think about Pokemon. And I remember as a kid, every kid turned their hat back because they saw Ash. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to me. Of course, no farewell is complete without a farewell tour. Ash goodbye already getting emotional. So there's gonna be some spoilers over here. The final episode of Pokemon Ultimate Journey, the series, aired in Japan last night, and the emotional farewell of Ash and Go into pretty incredible throwback encounters. In one moment, Ash and Go are flying on Lugia's back and encounter Ho-Oh, legendary Pokemon Ash saw in the first episode at the start of his journey. Absolutely, I remember this thing. I'm so emotional. After Ash had his Pikachu take on a crew of Spearows, the rainbow kicked in, the storm faded away, and then you see Ho-Oh. As a kid, I'm gonna ramble on a bit, just so, and like this is like the end of a childhood chapter. You see Ho-Oh pass by, but you don't know this Pokemon, right? Because in the original 151, as a kid, you know, you buy these dictionary Pokedex and you go through and you don't know who's that Pokemon. Who's this? What's this Phoenix? Heck, at the time, I don't even know, you know, as a 9-year-old, I don't even know what a Phoenix was. So I'm just looking, I don't know this Pokemon. It gave me hope because there would be a season 2. The two see it flying across the sky, leaving a rainbow in its wake, just like Ash did when he and Pikachu first bonded at the beginning. It's an already emotional moment for those who have stuck with Ash since the beginning, but then things get even more teary-eyed. Oh no. Bro, I'm just saying. I encountered Pokemon one day watching YTV at my cousin's place. And I didn't know what was Pokemon. I just saw it in the description of those news in the TV schedule, channel schedules, Pokemon in Teletoon, 4Kids, and YTV. At the time, internet wasn't that big, so you didn't have like streaming platform where you could watch Pokemon episode. So coming across it, and the very first episode that I saw was Ash throwing his Pidgeotto and telling Pidgeotto to use Tornado, against this Pinsir, which it did, and then the Pinsir wasn't affected, smacked Pidgeotto And then Caterpie came out. Well, Ash chose Caterpie, and the famous words, "I choose you, Caterpie." And Caterpie evolved into Metapod, and Metapod used Harden and then won the battle against Pinsir because Pinsir couldn't just clam on Metapod. And since then, the Pokemon effect on me just snowballed. And that was like crazy to me to see monsters listening to a human, right? Okay. During a credit sequence, we see an image of Ash encountering his old friend Butterfree, the first Pokemon he caught as Caterpie, and the first Pokemon he ever released. Damn, bro. Ash parted away with Butterfree in the early episode Bye Bye Butterfree, but his Butterfree fell in love with a pink counterpart and chose to stay with her. True. That was a hard one. Ash has since remembered his Butterfree fondly on multiple occasions. But I feel like I remember Butterfree was the first Pokemon that was really like from the get-go. I mean, Pidgeotto was one of my favorite because, you know, we got to see Pidgeotto fight a lot in the first region. But Butterfree with his sleeping powder was just next thing. And also, like, I think it was the first Pokemon Ash fully evolved in the evolution tree of Caterpie. I think it's still crazy. Still crazy. I had teary-eye when Butterfree had to go and mate with pink Butterfree. Ash has since remembered Butterfree, and in a still posted by Cerebi.net, Joe Merrick on Twitter, we can see the happy Butterfree couple seeing their friend Ash again after many, many years. Oh my God. If you're tearing up a little reading this, there's certainly more to come. Ash has gained one last hurrah with the anime series aimed to be a Pokemon master. Beginning January 13 in Japan, the miniseries will have Ash visiting his old friend and Pokemon as he tries to sort out what his goals are. That he's the world's greatest Pokemon trainer and what it means to be a Pokemon master. The trailer for this series has already shown Misty and Brock. Okay, listen. Maybe it's because I'm biased, but I grew up with Ash, Misty, and Brock before Tracy. For me, Gary was always this guy that was really good. Given I did not follow all that much after Sinnoh, but when you spend that much time with the trio, this line means the whole world. It just hits so hard because Misty, Brock went through the starting steps of Ash as a trainer when he had to just go through the basics. It was crazy. Oh man. And we're sure to see even more old friends as it plays out. If you're watching in the US, you'll have to wait a bit longer. We're still smack in the middle of Pokemon Ultimate Journeys. But given the current cadence, we'll certainly be seeing all this emotion play out sometime next year, followed by a brand new Pokemon anime featuring the new protagonists and their Paldean Pokemon friends. So let's watch this. Let's watch this, all right? Damn. I still, like, I can't even... I can't even... Like, yes, I have to admit, I was getting annoyed that he was losing region after region, but I think that's what's so attractive about Ash, because he just never gave up, regardless of what people were saying, regardless how hard the difficulty was, he just kept going. That turnaround cap. Damn. Misty. I remember buying a CD of musics of different songs. Pokemon, and it was still in the Kanto region. And there was a love song from Misty to Ash. Yeah. A special announcement. I remember Chikorita wanting the attention of Ash. I remember Cyndaquil dodging like he had Ultra Instinct. I remember the Squirtle squad when they met Officer Jenny, and Squirtle just decided to go with Ash. Totodile just constantly biting. Oh man. Oh, a brand new dream. These are the new members? I mean, sure, let's give it a shot, but... Oh, man. They have some massive shoes to fill right now. Ash was something. Ash was definitely something, and I can't even I can't even, yeah. Being so used to Ash and seeing him leave, I hope for two things. Oh, they show Pokemon Stadium 1 here. Oh, Pokemon League Puzzle, never mind. I remember when Pokemon Stadium was such a huge thing and played on the Nintendo 64. Seeing Pokemon in 3D broke my mind. Yeah. Anyway, I hope for two things. I hope in the last episode we see Ash walking into the sunset to his next journey, and really hearing people praise Ash for everything he's gone through, and just being, you know, a sportsman trainer and doing things you know, the right way, and even though he wasn't the most talented, but he got where he needed to be, and now he's regarded as the Pokemon champion. I hope people remember him and talk about him like so. Just like how they talk about Yugi years after, just like how they talk about you know, any previous hero of the series. I hope they put a whole lot of respect on Ash. That's ending number 1. I hope that we'll see. Maybe we will see a time skip, because in the end, I would love to see what Ash will become. Maybe he'll have a longer coat. Maybe his Pikachu will have some traits. I don't think he'll ever evolve Pikachu, but I think, you know, Pikachu can look a little bit different. Who knows? But yeah. And finally, the second ending is maybe we're gonna see some up and coming trainers that are about to go and go on their journey, but at the helm of the podium, at the helm of the Pokemon League, you know, Ash will be mentioned at the very top as the Pokemon champion, and he's the one to beat. I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Man, this is a tough one. This is, I'm looking forward to seeing where the Pokemon franchise will go, but I feel like Ash was Ash stayed with us for so long. He was childhood hero, one of the childhood heroes, you know. He got in before, for me, before Digimon, before Yu-Gi-Oh, before Metabots. He came in the scene and took names, man. At the time Sailor Moon was being played, Metabots were being played, Transformer the anime was being played, and on YTV, and Pokemon was just dominating. It came even before Yu-Gi-Oh. Anyway, to my channels, TV. Anyway, that's just me ranting a little bit. A little bit sour, but hey, looking forward to these episodes. I'll be for sure reacting to them, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for your time. If you like what I had to say and you're looking forward to my reaction, please feel free to subscribe, comment, and like. Thank you so much for your time, and farewell, Ash. Thank you for all these years, and hopefully, maybe you'll come back with a whole different redesign and matured trainer. Who knows? All right, take care, everybody.